Sir, in the last video, we covered very clearly about list data structure, right? So, in the list, duplicates are allowed or not? Allowed. Insertion order preserved, mutable, right? Sir, now the next thing what I have to discuss, tuple concept, right? Sir, now tuple exactly same as list. Sir, all properties are exactly same as list. Exactly same as list. But where is the difference? Only one word is the difference. So exactly same as list, except that it is immutable. Remember this one, sir. Except that it is immutable. Okay. Once we create a tuple object, we can't perform any changes in that object. This nature is nothing but what? Immutable. Regarding by mistake, if you are trying to replace, if you are trying to add something, remove something, sorry man, such type of options are not available in the case of tuple. Sir, except that all the remaining properties are same. Insertion order will be preserved, indexing is applicable, slicing is applicable, duplicates are allowed, all the remaining properties are same. Only difference is list is mutable, but tuple is immutable. Is it clear for all of you, right? Sir, next, that is, can I use the word read-only version? Are you getting? Read-only version of list. Read-only version of list is a tuple. So, I have one list is there. Sir, I want to perform only read operation. You can't add something, you can't remove something, you can't replace something. Such a type of read-only version of list, I can use the word, it is the tuple. Remember that, sir. Sir, now, how you can represent tuple? Very simple, sir. So, we can represent tuple. In the last video, I told, right? Have you remembered? Square bracket notation meant for, please guide. Square bracket notation meant for what? List concept. Sir, parenthesis notation meant for what? Tuple concept, sir. So, how you can represent a tuple? You can represent, sir, tuple by using square bracket, by using tuple parenthesis notation, right? Sir, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20. Are you getting? So 10, 20, 30, 10, 20 like this, right? Or even let me take a heterogeneous element also. No issue at all. Heterogeneous element possible, man. Okay. Sir, now duplicates are allowed. Order is important. Order will be preserved. Heterogeneous elements are allowed. All the properties are same. But you can't perform any modification for this. That is the only difference. Sir, how you can conclude it is a tuple? Where is the proof? How you can tell, sir, it is a tuple? Very simple. Let me take print of type of t. Print of type of t. Sir, what answer we are going to get, sir? Tuple itself is the answer. Okay, have a look once. Sir, now t is equal to, here I am taking t is equal to 10, 20, 30, 10, Durga, like this I am taking. Can you please tell which symbol we are using? Parenthesis symbol we are trying to use. Now print of type of t, sir. Print a type of t. Have a look once. What output we are going to get, sir? Class tuple. Are you getting what is the output we are getting, sir? Class tuple. Tuple is the output we are going to get, sir. It is the tuple. Now, I have one small point. Sir, order is important or not? Yes, order is important. So, what is the first element? Yes, 10. What is the last element? Durga, like this, right? So, if the order is important, slicing, indexing applicable, right? Now, sir, print t of 0. Hey, what is the first element? Which element is locating at 0 at index? 10, sir. Okay, 10. Sir, print of t of minus 1. Minus 1 means last element. Minus 1 means last element, sir. Durga. Last element, Durga, like we are going to get. So, print of t of 1:4. Sir, what is the meaning of 1:4? Respond. 1:4. Slice operator, right? Sir, which value we are going to get from begin index to n minus 1? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 means This is the answer we have to get, sir. So I'm going to get 20, 30, 10. Sir, it is the read only operation. It is the read operation only. I'm not performing any modification, just read operation. So slicing and the indexing, both operations are applicable for the tuple also. Okay, have a look once, sir. I want to take what is the first element, T of 0, sir. Sir, can you please tell what is the first element? 10 is the answer. First element itself is the 10. What is the last element? What is the last element? The last element is Durga. The last element itself is Durga, like this, right? So first element is the 10, last element is the Durga, like this we have. Next, print of T of 1 colon 4. What answer we are going to get? 20, 30, 10, like this, right? So what is a tuple? How you can represent a tuple? Next, how you can access elements of the tuple, like index, slicing, all these things are applicable. Next, sir, you told tuple means immutable. Very that, can you please show that? Very simple, sir. T of 0, which element is there? 10 is there, sir. T of 0 means 10. I want to replace this 10 with a 7777. Sir, now observe, if it is the list accepted, if it is the tuple, what it's going to tell, sir? 7777, like this I'm taking. So T of 0 is equal to 7777, like if I'm trying to ask, array Python virtual machine, can you please run this one? Immediately, Python virtual machine PVM, what it said? Array Durga, pagal ho gaya, mental. So tuple is already immutable. How you can change the content? How you can change the content? Like PVM is going to give left and right. Okay, we are going to get type error. Remember, we are going to get type error because we can't perform any changes in that object. Type error we are going to get. Okay, well, observe carefully, sir. Have a look once. I'm trying to replace T of 0 is equal to 7777. What will happen? T of 0 is equal to 7777. What will happen, sir? Sir, type error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. Is it clear for all of you, right? Friends, tuple object does not support item assignment. Okay, so that's all. This is what you people should aware clearly about this immutability, right? Sir, same, if you want to add a new element in the list, I covered which one? Append method. If you want to remove an element from the tuple, I covered which one? Okay, remove with the method, append and remove. So can I use the same methods for the tuple or not? T dot append of 50 I'm trying to add. T dot remove of 10 I'm trying to remove. Do you know, sir, both the cases we are going to get error again, because the reason is append, remove, such type of capabilities are not available for the tuple. That's why attribute error. What is this error we are going to get? Attribute error we are going to get saying, sir, append attribute, remove attribute, these attributes are not available, these methods are not applicable for the tuple, because tuple is always fixed, the content is always fixed. That's why you can't perform any changes, you can't add something, you can't remove something. That's why this thing is not possible. Have a look once. If I'm trying to take here T dot append of 50 I'm trying to take. T dot append of 50. What will happen, sir? Attribute error. Tuple object has no attribute append. Tuple object has no attribute append like this, right? Sir, similarly, sir, remove like this I'm taking, sir. Remove of 10. Now observe, attribute error. Tuple object has no attribute remove, like we are going to get the error. Friends, everyone in the position to understand what is the meaning of immutability? You can't add something, you can't remove something, you can't perform replacement. That's why tuple is always immutable. So except this immutability, okay, all the remaining properties are same as the list only. So read only version of list concept is what? Tuple concept. Clear, right? Sir, now I will explain very important dangerous point I'm going to tell. please take a bit very special care. Even experienced Python developer also will do this mistake, not one time, multiple times. That's why please take a bit special care, sir. Sir, if I can take T is equal to just the parenthesis open and close. What is the type? Respond. What is the type? I told already. Wherever parenthesis is there, it is considered as what? Tuple type only. Sir, it is empty tuple. Are you getting what is this one, sir? It is empty tuple. Correct, correct. Let me show this one, sir. Because here there is a big story is there. Observe that carefully, right? T is equal to parenthesis open and close. Print a type of T, sir. Print of type of T. What is this T type, sir? Here do you know, sir? Tuple. T is what type, sir? Tuple type. Yeah, empty tuple. No elements are there. Empty tuple type. Now the same thing what I want to take is T is equal to, sir, 10 I'm taking. Are you getting? Can you please tell? Now the tuple contain how many elements? Array, respond, man. Now the tuple contain how many elements? How many elements? One element. 10. Earlier 0 number of elements, but now how many elements, right? One element like. So if I can take, yes friends, print type of T. If I can take like this, what the answer we are going to get? Sir, it is a tuple. This tuple contain one element. Obviously the type is always tuple only. The type is always tuple only. Like if you are going to tell like this, I will give left and right. Remember this. What is the reason for that? Yes, what the reason for that is, it is not tuple, sir, it is int type. What is the reason is? Do you know in our normal mathematics, forget about programming and so on. Normal, sir, suppose sometimes I can take 10 plus 20. 10 plus 20. Valid expression 30. Sometimes I can take 10 plus 20 like this also. Have you remembered, right? A normal number we can take within parenthesis, then there is no change in the value. Operator precedence, parenthesis you can use anywhere. Okay, like, or you can take 10 plus 20. Okay, like this. Yes, now also the valid answer is the valid is nothing but 30 is the answer. So for numbers in operator, whenever we are performing operators for numbers, it is a very common trend. Okay, we are enclosing within parenthesis. Regarding we are enclosing within parenthesis, right? That's why here, do you know, I'm taking 10 within parenthesis. It is not considering tuple, sir. It is considering int value. Now, what is the type we are going to get, sir? Int. Remember this one. What the type? It is not tuple. It is not tuple. It is the int. Like now, have a look once. Sir, I'm taking just only one value, 10 I'm taking. 10 I'm taking, sir. Single value I'm taking. Now if I can ask the question, what is the type, sir? Now I'm trying to get, now I'm getting int type. So clear indication that it is not, sir, tuple type, it is the int type. Okay, so this type of problem is going to come only for the tuple, because normal numbers we never going to enclose within square bracket. Normal numbers we never going to enclose within curly braces. That's why, sir, but parenthesis is the very common. That's why only in the case of tuple this type of problem is going to come, but in the case of list and set we never going to have this type of problem, right? Now how I can convey? Hey, Python virtual machine, don't consider this one as the int type. Please consider it is the tuple only. This is the first value. How you can specify, sir? What you have to take? 10 followed by comma we have to take. What is this one, sir? 10 followed by comma. Whenever I am taking comma internally, my Python virtual machine is going to consider that, oh, he is going to add some more values. Like it is going to feel that, so it is a group of values. It is not single int value. It is the tuple, like it is going to consider. Are you able to understand, right? Single valued tuple, you require to take a bit special care. Compulsory should ends with the comma. By mistake, comma is not there. It is not treated as the tuple. Single valued tuple should ends with the comma. It is the mandatory, right? Now have a look once. Sir, I am not taking comma. I'm not taking comma. Comma is not there, sir. What the type? What the type? Inter type. Inter type, sir. Sir, if I can take comma. If I can take comma, comma. Now, what is the type? Now, what is the type? Itself is the tuple type. Everyone in the position to understand, right? What is the type? Itself is a tuple type, sir. So, these are various. This is one very important dangerous point. Single valued tuple should compulsory answer with. Should compulsory answer with comma. Please make sure inject in your mind this point especially. Okay, well. Sir, next very important question for the interview room. Crores of times asked question in the interview room, sir. What is the difference between list and tuple? Okay, sir, we are talking very briefly these data structures. Until that brief level only, 2 or 3 differences I will explain. But while covering tuple concept in detail, there a big table I'm going to discuss, right? So what are various differences between tuple and list? Can you please spell out? Up to this, whatever knowledge we have up to that, sir. Okay, what is the difference between list and tuple? The main important difference, list is mutable. Regarding list is mutable. We can perform any changes in the list object, no problem at all. Sir, but tuple is immutable. Tuple is immutable. So means once we create tuple object, we can't perform any changes in that object. Okay, like next list elements we can represent by using square bracket notation. Next tuple elements we can represent by using parenthesis. Regarding tuple elements we can represent by using parenthesis, right? Next third one, very important, take a bit very special care, I didn't cover, sir. Do you know tuple elements are always fixed? They never going to change at runtime. It's not, no chance at all to change. That's why internally memory representation, Python is going to follow concise memory representation to store tuple values internally. So by using bits only, even the bigger value also, it's going to be specified, it's going to be stored by using single bit. So to store tuple elements, Python virtual machine required very less memory. Very less memory. Next, to store list elements, PVM required more memory. Next, to access tuple elements, right? Tuple elements, very easily we can access tuple elements because the content is always fixed, it won't change at runtime. That's why, so it is the faster access. Regarding we can access tuple elements very fast. So internally we can use the word performance is more. Regarding performance is more, but here performance is less. Performance is less like this, right? Okay, next. So that's why if you know the content won't change, the data is always fixed, better to go for which concepts are tuple only to get memory benefit and to get performance benefit. Compulsory our hand should go for tuple but not for the list. Remember, right? Sir, where we can use a list concept? Sir, YouTube comment is there, or Facebook comment is there, or your Udemy reviews are there. Today you are giving some review. Tomorrow you want to edit that review. Is it possible or not? Yes, man, it's possible. You can add something, you can remove something like possible. If the content changing, then we have to go for list concepts. Sir, adding new object, removing existing object, such type of capabilities are required, then better to go for list concept. But when we should go for tuple? Tuple is always fixed, sir. Tuple is always content is always fixed. Best example, account type. Okay, in the bank, account type only 2 values are there. Okay, one is savings account. Regarding one is savings account, second one is current account. Regarding one is a savings account, second one is current account. That's all. So at runtime the account types never going to change throughout bank project. Then how you can represent these 2 values? Better to go for tuple concept. Okay, like vendor missions are there. You may aware if you are going to insert coin, then you will get what we call some a small chocolate or otherwise Coca-Cola bottle, something like you are going to get vendor mission. So the allowed inputs inside vendor mission is always fixed. Maybe assume that, sir, it should be only 5 rupees or 10 rupees coin only. You are not allowed to use any other. You are not allowed to use any other. So allowed inputs is always fixed. So to represent, okay, these fixed values, better to go for what? Tuple concept. Are you getting right? Okay, even in the metro stations also, if you want to get the ticket, you have to insert either 10 rupees or otherwise 20 rupees note only. Assume these are the 2 allowed inputs or 3 allowed input. How you can represent, sir? By using tuple concept. Content is always fixed. At runtime, you can't add something, you can't remove something. Next, you can't replace something. Such type of possibilities are there. Highly recommended, better to go for tuple, sir. So the most valuable, very important question for the interview room. What is the difference between list and tuple? List is mutable, tuple is immutable. List elements we can represent by using square bracket. Tuple elements we can represent by using parenthesis. Next, tuple elements required less memory, but list elements required more memory to store. Next, we can access tuple elements very speedily. Performance is good, but here performance is low. That's all. If the content keep on changing, better to go for list. If the content never changed, better to go for tuple concept. Any doubt? Are you getting basic idea about tuple? Next, one more dangerous point. Single valued tuple should compulsory ends with a comma. That's all, sir.